back to my channel. I'm so excited to be reacting to a new artist to me. This is KOKIA. You guys have to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but this is a recommendation from Tamashi6670. I love getting to react to your guys' requests and recommendations. This is Gematria? Tell me if I'm saying that right or wrong. This is from concert in 2016, Layers, Lights, and Shadows. I'm really excited to get into this. Let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, I love a good piano introduction. Ooh. Oh. So interesting. Wow. Wow. So much is happening. I like this kind of like one note feeling. Ooh. There's so much like texture and like going into everything and building it and then kind of pulling away. Wow. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. So cool. I love that she's barefoot. Feeling connected to the ground is so nice. Wow. Oh, look at the light and the shadow in the background. That's so cool. Oh, what a change. Those ad-libs on top are so pretty. Wow. How pretty. I think this is so interesting. Such a different kind of feeling from this. From the beginning, first and foremost, I love a good piano introduction. Like, so incredibly pretty. Like, just having that first, that was so nice. And I love how as the song went on, I can definitely tell why the concert was called Layers, Lights, and Shadows, playing with that all in the background. And also within the music. I'm assuming, you guys will have to correct me on this, I'm assuming a lot of the songs that were within this concert had lots of layers to it, and that's why it was chosen to be that name. Within that, I love how at the very beginning we have like this kind of like deep drone. It's really, really low. It's really interesting to listen to. I'm not sure what instrument it is exactly, but then over top of it, we start to have an ostinato kind of feel. And ostinato is something that repeats itself over and over again, okay? And we kind of see this throughout the entire song of different kind of ostinatos coming in and coming out. Some of them are more prominent than other ones at the very beginning, and as the song kind of goes on, like it has like this kind of really rhythmic feeling on the same note, and that happens very often within this, which then we have this kind of like on top of that, like as the layers are getting thicker, it's one of those things where it's a very kind of one note kind of rhythmic feeling within it, but by creating those different layers, it creates a different texture. It makes it thicker, it makes it more interesting. There's more going on in there, and it's very much saying like at that one point, it very, very rhythmic, very, very, oh, how do I want to put it, interesting to like like you can kind of anticipate what's gonna happen as far as the layers go, but then you have really pretty like over notes like from that, so a melody within that. And then so I really love how we have several different parts in this. I wouldn't say like there's like it's a typical form. It feels like it's very much, you know, as like things just keep getting layered and layered, and then layers get taken away and then brought back on. I think that's more of what the song was kind of about. And so just creating texture and taking away texture is what I felt like it was more like. And then each part was kind of like its own part, right? So like from what I noticed in the second part with the harmony on top of it, I love how the melody kept being added on top. And I kind of wondered, you guys have to let me know if she creates those kind of loops in the music and then she sings over top of that, or is it, you know, pre-recorded, or is it something that like happens before, like beforehand, or someone behind stage? Let me know about that, because it was really everything just sounded so clean and clear within that, but also because the texture was so thick, it was kind of hard to tell, you know, where exactly that was coming from. So let me know on that. And then I love how we had this kind of, as the song, like it kept going on, this pause, and it went back just to the, you know, took that texture really thick and it went back to just drums and piano for a little bit. I love that. And then she added this little hum on top, really pretty. And then it again grew. And I love how there was a really big change at around 5:35, bringing a completely different feel. And then it's around 6:15, pulling away, adding some like really pretty ad libs that were on top of there. So incredibly interesting. I have not heard a song like this in quite some time. Like, so like this, you guys have to let me know if this is like normally like her style kind of music, because this reminds me of a lot of different styles of music, where especially like new age music where there's lots of layers on top of layers, but it also reminds me of, you know, with that drone and everything, it reminds me of some really interesting like folk music from back in the day. So I'm obsessed. That was so cool. It would have been so cool to see this live. I think like with the lighting and everything happening within that. And I love how she was connected to the ground. You could tell that she was very much connected with the energy around her. That was really cool. I thought that was like so interesting. And I love how you could just feel like the energy within her body. Like when she went down, she was so connected. She had such a like a wide stance, and it was just so apparent how connected she was to this music. So I really enjoyed watching this, but I'm curious to know what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the song or the video? And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.